Hey everyone, in this episode we're still in Kruger National Park and it's going to be all about elephants, giraffes, and naughty little monkeys. This is part 2 of Kruger National Park. As I mentioned before, Kathleen made a huge contribution and paid for my camping at Kruger and really made this entirely possible. But everyone who contributes helps tremendously. I can't tell you how much it really does help me. So we're going to get to the giraffes in a little bit, but I spent a lot of time observing this one elephant. Really cool. Watch this and turn the sound up. That poor bush felt the wrath of that elephant's butt. Now it's time for some destruction. Again, leave the sound up. So powerful. And I sped this up a little bit for time, but God, he just ripped that branch right out. A guide told me that elephants have very poor digestion and they're only able to use about 40% of what they eat. So they have to eat constantly, day and night, in order to get enough nutrients. But that means the other 60% of nutrients comes out in their feces, and there's many other species that feed on their feces. And the elephant's digestion actually makes that available for them, and so they're utilizing that nutrients in like a symbiotic relationship. I actually wonder if he had some of those fibers from that tree stuck in his mouth and he's like using this as a water pick. Elephants also need an incredible amount of water, and to cool their bodies and protect their skin, they use mud to protect their skin, not only from the sun, but from parasites as well. And they're kind of messy drinkers. So there's springs all over Kruger that help support their need for water, and they also dig it up. We're going to see that later, and it's pretty wild. And they find these watering holes and utilize it there too. And for half a second, I thought he might be coming after me here. He's got that broken tusk. He's a go-getter or something there. So this Red Rocks Formation, I read a little bit about this, but not much. There's like old granite that comes at a junction here with this red sandstone. And there was actually a Texas prospector who used to come to this location and pan for gold regularly. But it's a very beautiful place, and this is why I don't go near water. So you see that dude there in the bottom, and his buddy just submerged right there. So I never go near the water, but it's very beautiful. And then that guy that took me fly fishing, David, he said that crocodiles are ambush predators and that you would never see them coming. Like you would be dead and not even know what happened. So the Red Rocks are a beautiful and interesting formation, but I like the animals. And I saw this leg bone laying in the road. I'm like, wow, that's like the cycle of life. Then this is a really good reminder for me, and I've been leaning on this more lately. Okay, so I see giraffe all the time. They're all over the place, and they're really such a crazy, unique animal. And we're going to talk more about this in the future, but they have something with zebra. The guide said that the zebra and the giraffe are frequently seen together, but they're really curious, and they feed on the high leaves and stuff. And it's interesting how their coat changes in the light. So you see it's kind of a shadow here. It's backlit here. But as I come around this creature, there's two cars coming. He goes back across the road. But look how his coat changes when he gets into the light. And when there were several of them standing together, it was difficult to tell them apart. And here's an oxpecker getting the parasites and things off of the giraffe. And then here's another elephant coming up to one of the watering holes that they have in the park there. And again, keep the sound up here because some of these are going to be kind of funny with the splashing of the water and stuff like that. But they really require a lot of water. And I'm here during the dry season. Like the riverbeds are frequently dried up. So these springs that they have for the elephants, you see them there all the time. And they really take a lot of water because they need it to cool off and stay hydrated, obviously. I just love it so much. And this is a male water buck. Yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. And I really love these Cape Buffalo. Look at this dude. He's seen some action, I think. Man, his face was really scarred up. And they're just so massive. I don't know if this is another buffalo or what. And then I thought this tree was absolutely crazy. Look at this tree. Like, they have these big gaps in the trunks and stuff. You can see light through the trunks of these trees. Isn't that crazy? So beautiful. This one was especially beautiful. I just can't get over how amazing this is. What a great tree. And then there were a lot of zebras too. Again, giraffe and zebra are often seen together. That one kind of looked like it had two heads. And there's another group of giraffe close by. This is not the largest group I saw, but it was larger. I think there were 5 in this group altogether. But this one was laying down on the ground. That was the only one that I've seen do this so far anyway. And just so beautiful. Really great creatures. And then these two were facing opposite directions, I'm assuming to watch both sides for predators. One of the guides told me they have an odd gait that sometimes they'll walk with both left feet at once and then both right feet and then both left feet and then both right feet. Sometimes they walk like a horse, but other times they walk with both feet on the same side. Pretty wild to watch. Another beautiful tree with an elephant at the base. So amazing. And then I went in and I had a little snack at the restaurant. This little monkey, he was so naughty. And there were several monkeys around, and they actually had to come and chase him off because they were getting pretty aggressive looking for food. And then this southern ground hornbill, what an impressive bird. There were quite a few around, and I thought they were really cool. And I remember I saw one of these when I was in Botswana. Not too long after I got into Botswana, there was one on the side of the road. But they're really fun. Here they're walking in single file. Aren't they cool? Really neat birds. And there's so many beautiful birds. I wish I was a better photographer and could capture them. And here's the zebra-giraffe relationship again. Sure enough, there they are together. And it is interesting. I wonder what that's about. I don't really know. And then there was the oxpecker on the hind end of this giraffe and moves up a little bit. But there's a whole group of them getting those parasites and things. So cool. So much fun to see this. It's like I'm in a PBS special the whole time. It's unbelievable. I love it so much. Oh, look at the baby zebra. We're going to see him some more too. So this is near one of my favorite watering holes. I only visited it a few times, and I'll get more into that later. But this was really had a lot of animal activity and really impressive. But this little baby zebra was there, and again, we're going to see more of him. But there's all kinds of animals at this watering hole, and the elephants and zebra. And oh, is that an island? Nope, that's not an island. It's got eyeballs and it moves. That's a giant hippo. And so the elephants dig a hole here, and he like push this one, or she pushed that other one away, and the water seeps up from the bottom. I sped it up here, and then they drink from that hole. And then the zebra goes in for a photo bomb. Silly zebra. And then the female like pushes that other one away again. I don't know what that's about. Why that medium-sized one can't have some water too. But yep, she's after him. Whack! Like, get out of here. I wonder what that's about. Why are they doing that? It made the zebra uncomfortable. He had to leave. You see the little one getting a drink now? Got his trunk in there, getting some water. So cool. I love that they do that. And then there's that little zebra, that baby zebra, and he was kind of feeling his oats there a little bit, but he stayed pretty close to mom. He's running around. So cute. They're so cute. Yeah, he got away a little bit, but overall he stayed pretty close to his mom. Oh, see the snuggle? How sweet is that? And you can see the island in the background, right? And the crazy hippos. Yeah, and then check this out. There he is coming up for air again. That hippo didn't come up for air too often. It was hard to get a picture of his head. And I thought this was such a perfect picture of those elephants in a line. And these elephants are kind of looking at that hippo. It was kind of funny, I thought. And then, okay, so there's the little one. He's got his head way down there. Like, really needs to get a drink. I sped it up for time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for contributing. That's why I'm here. I'm only here because you've contributed. Thank you so much. And it's still not an island. Peace and love to you all.